Wow, everybody, we've got something special. Look at that. Oh, wow. Just as before it got dark. What a greeting. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the virtual safari. So we're heading out this afternoon. Very exciting afternoon. We've heard a tip on where the cubs for the Nari Pride might be. It's been very hard to find them. They've been very elusive, and the females have been very secretive about them. They've done a very good job in hiding them. So I'm really hoping that we get them this afternoon and have a couple good sightings along the way. Wow, just listen to that communication that he's having there with other elephants. That swaying back and forth of that front leg is just for him to decide, or just shows us that he's deciding on what his next move is. See, he's busy smelling there. That front leg swaying back and forth, trying to decide where he should go, what he should do. Using his foot there to cut the grass. Wow, everyone's so incredibly difficult to show you over here. But you can just see the cubs inside this thicket. Thank goodness we found them after searching for so long. I was almost about to give up here. Very difficult to show you all right now. And such a thick brush. Wow, so just moved over to a different spot here just to try to get a better angle. And here we have 3 cubs in the frame. And there's 4 cubs over there now. Potentially a 5th. This is my first time actually seeing these new additions to the pride. The female has been, or silver eye, and the broken tail female has been super secretive and very, very well hidden, these cubs. And number 5 looks like as well. Hopefully they come out of this thicket later on and we're able to see all the genders of these cubs, see how many males and females there are. But so far it looks like about 5. And what an amazing additions to the Naru pride. If they can all survive, it will increase the Naru pride's numbers substantially. This one over here looks like, oh wow, look at that, everyone. Looks like one of the 2 new additions to the older 3. You can see how orange it is, classic to the Narus, but this one especially. You can see it's quite a bit younger, and look at this posing it's giving us. Wow, what a special time to be able to view these cubs. Oh, just look at that. I think the one in front with its neck on the log there is the younger one, and the one just behind it is a little bit older. Stand to be corrected. Could be just the weight that they're lying down, that the one at the back looks a little bit bigger. Well, everyone, now that I've had a good look, I don't see any of the adult females here, so I think I'm gonna leave for now just to see what else we can find. Even though it looks very dark now, it's actually still quite light out here. Just on my way back to camp, and I've come across the second largest owl that we get out in the African bush. I might fly away now. This is the Verreaux's eagle owl. While it's still here, you can see those pink eyelids. And there he goes. Wow, so I've come across this huge herd of buffaloes over here. And you can hear the amount of flies. I'm being absolutely swarmed at the moment. You can see here's the main herd. Looks like they gathered a little bit around a mud wallow that's been found in this open area. The little youngster there. A phlegm and grimace response to the one there that looks like it's almost smiling. Probably smelled some urine, picking up all the pheromones. Well, everybody, I'm back out again the next day. I've basically spent the whole day searching for these lions, and now I found them in this huge open grassland area. And I mean, you can see this is how I spotted them. I actually off-roaded here just to drive through the block just to see if these lioness were here as almost a last resort. And luckily they were, by chance, just as the sun is going down. And I'm hoping as I move closer that the cubs might be there. And here we have the silver eye lioness and that broken-tailed lioness just behind her. I don't see any cubs here at the moment. A bit of wishful thinking on my part that we didn't see the females with the cubs yesterday, so I'm kind of hoping that they're on their way back, because I don't see the cubs here, but they could have easily just gone back and visited the cubs earlier or later on in the night and then left them again. Here's a nice shot of silver eye. Haven't been able to record them. As I say, they've been super elusive. And you can just see how well they hide in this grass. Wow, and just take a look at that, everybody. You can just barely see her. She dips her head into the grass there. Here comes a broken tailed female just behind silver eye. Wow, everybody, we've got something special. Look at that. Oh, wow. Just as before it got dark. What a greeting. Wow, isn't that special, everybody? So while I have the opportunity, just to give everyone a bit of context, it looks like we have silver eye here with 3 cubs, and then if I pan over to the right, you can see the broken tailed female with 2 cubs suckling on her. That's the third going to her. So 5 cubs here in total. Everyone, I'm going to try and record as much as I can here. Remember, these cubs are still too young to be able to put the spotlight on, so we're not going to do that tonight. So I'm just going to keep changing camera settings until it's impossible to film anymore. Looks like they're starting to irritate that broken-tailed female a bit. That cub in the background there is actually looks like chasing a nightjar of some sort. If you saw it running across the frame. Well, everybody, I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's getting pretty dark here. I don't want to spend too much time with the cubs while it's dark, negatively affect them. Maybe hyenas come across and I give their position away. So I'm going to leave while I can. And what an amazing 2 days to be able to get updates from the cubs. Seems like we can finally find them again. We found the den site, so it's just a matter of being lucky on the day. And hopefully these females don't move it. And what an incredible job that they're doing keeping these cubs alive. It was awesome to get an amazing update from them and see them playing around and being healthy and having fun. So thank you all for joining. We'll see you all on the next virtual safari.